Well, hello there. So, I didn't know we were getting a new Myriad Celestia trailer, which, shocker, when you don't watch the live streams, these things tend to sneak up on you. I don't watch the live streams mainly because I don't like seeing the trailer that has a bunch of story cutscenes in it that they show at the beginning of all the live streams anymore. So these days I mostly take a buddy of mine's word for it, or just getting a Cliff Note summary from somebody of what new features are coming. I also don't like it when they show the bosses in the live streams, so that's also another thing I usually cut. That's why I don't really react to them anymore. The only way I'm going to get to do a reaction to one of the special programs these days is if someone can convince me to join them in like a watch party. Otherwise, I'm not going to participate. But that's enough out of me. Long story short, Myriad Celestia trailer's here. We're going to do a reaction to it. It's got a cat in the thumbnail, so I wonder if this is going to be Elio stuff. Or at least Stellar Run Hunter stuff, because they seem to be associated with a cat. There's even an achievement called Save the Cat for putting all the Stellar Run Hunters on a team together. But that's neither here nor there. Lastly, this is a reaction that I am recording off-stream. We do stream multiple times a week, and I recently played through and did a pull stream of Honkai Star Rail, and it has not been uploaded to the channel yet because I haven't had time to edit it. And this trailer coming out is going to push my priorities around, and I'm going to probably not get around till editing it till tomorrow, because I'm going to have to probably spend some time tonight editing this, and hopefully have this out at a decent time. Well, without further ado, if you'd like to see more content like this, you can join me on Discord and be informed on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, as well as where I'm doing it, because we are sometimes live on Twitch. And my entire playthrough of Honkai Star Rail is up there, but it's also here on the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's here on YouTube. You can just click through wherever I put chapters on everything. It's easy to find. Anywho, let's get into the trailer proper. Myriad Celestia trailer. Exotale. Scene 8. Is it going to have to do with, like, the Exomyth? The area in which Lygus is controlling Amphorius? Exterior of Amphorius. Night. The Remembrance. The Erudition. The Destruction. Long ago, a woman said to the protagonist, "Your next choice will split destiny in two." Now, as a blank, finality draws near. The choice remains. Annalise Fisher, Melissa Fawn, Gerald Alicia, Damon Mills, and Aiden Dawn. So, it's going to be a Stellar Run Hunter trailer for sure. We still don't have a voice for confirmation for Elio yet, though, so I think the cat in the thumbnail might be a bit of a misnomer. Oh.
The rest is up to her now.
She's in her medical
Do I
pod
need
thingy.
to lend a hand with Amphorius?
No need. We're just the audience for this act. The Astral Express is headed in the right direction.
So you're just sitting here watching us?
The Lord Ravager Iron Tomb. That is the safest path among all possibilities. Remember the oceanic planet of Lushaka?
The
Lushaka?
script says that the Nameless will experience a peaceful trip there.
Bullshit.
And many years later, the Garden will break the confines of Amphorius, with Herda paying the tragic price.
In Destiny's worst outcome, a genius will meet a premature fall and embark on a blood-soaked campaign in the name of the Third Emperor.
If they go
Oh
to
my
the
god,
Underworld,
that's kind of like what was going to happen in the
Stellar
Golden and
Disasters
the
grounds
Scholar
zero,
Strife.
The Express will brush past Selenova.
But on the other side of the
Oh my god, I'm going to break this
the
down.
Angel Alliance will stray from the Trailblaze and return to its original end. The Eighth Lord Ravager's ascending wings will sound the prelude to divine war. As for
Eighth
the
Lord
Glass
Ravager
Eye,
is the hunt.
that stage for the mourning actors. The black hole and the white hole will devour each other at the end of that script, rupturing the cosmos. For that
Oh,
road
boy.
leads to the most ferocious enemy, Zephyro.
That's enough.
That's how that's pronounced?
Just thinking about it is scary. There'll be nothing we can do if it really ends that way.
Fortunately, Destiny is still on the right track. Only two possibilities remain.
Why tell me all these other
So
possibilities?
the chances are 50-50. In possibility A, the remembrance of Amphorius will still head towards destruction.
See you tomorrow, little Gray.
Thank you for fulfilling my wish.
The remembrance of Amphorius return to destruction.
We will definitely write an ending like none that has come before.
Oh, this music, though.
Farewells are unavoidable for the Trailblaze. On the road to defy the destruction, we must become used to loss in order to continue onward.
Or there's possibility B. Something more tempting, but also more terrible.
Uh-oh, I don't like that. That doesn't sound good.
In the name of love, she will treasure all that has faded. Till the end of time, when the remembrance becomes the fourth kind of finality.
Okay, so they're confirming remembrance is the fourth path.
At least
Got it.
that ending will be gentle enough.
Oh, come on. Please make sure it doesn't happen.
The gazes of the eons will soon all fall upon Amphorius.
By the way,
Why
Hughes
don't
hasn't
we
gazed
plan
on
out the next
Amphorius
stop
yet.
after Penaclony wraps up?
There'd better still be a next stop.
Don't worry. The views of the road ahead are already reflected in those eyes.
Still cat imagery. Okay, let's go back, because there was a lot of suspicious stuff going on.
Where the stars shine.
Uh-oh.
And Amphorius's
There's
life.
still more.
People meet each other from breaking apart and face farewells by embracing. Remember to take a deep breath, partner. Then walk towards tomorrow.
Oh, we're gonna have to break that down. Data deletion process. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna have to do a breakdown. God, I hate this new format that YouTube is doing now. It makes everything more annoying. So let's go back to the beginning and do some deeper analysis and do a lot of pausing. Nice to know that
rest
Firefly
after
is
Hunyo.
doing something here,
Do I need
which is
to
being in
lend a
pain in a
hand
medical
with
chamber.
Amphorius?
No need. We're just the audience for this act. The Astral
Okay,
Express
we're gonna start
is
pausing a
headed
lot
in
when
the
it gets to
right
the point where we
direction,
talk about these alternate
facing
futures.
the Lord Ravager Iron Tube.
There we go.
That is the safest path among all
Facing Iron
possibilities.
2 is the safest path.
Remember the oceanic planet of Lushaka?
So there's an alternate future where instead of listening to Black Swan, we go to Lushaka.
The script says that the Nameless will experience a peaceful trip there.
I wonder if this is Misha's ship, or Mikhail's ship, or his grandfather's ship. Who knows? A peaceful trip on Lushaka.
Many years later, the garden
Years later, the Garden breaks the confines of Amphorius. So in other words, the stuff that the Garden of Recollection was doing on Amphorius that Evernight puts a stop to while we're there, they eventually unseal Amphorius, which eventually leads to this scene here is basically what we're being told, which then Herta will try to then
break
stop.
the confines of Amphorius, with Herta paying the tragic price.
In Destiny's worst
And in Destiny's worst outcome, the genius... So Herta dies in this outcome.
outcome, a genius will meet a premature fall and
embody a blood-soaked campaign in the name of the Third Emperor. So, Herta will fall and become Rupert III, which in the Unknowable Domain, she actually tried to create Rupert III, so it's very much a really dark version. This art is beautiful, by the way.
on a blood-soaked campaign in the name of the Third Emperor.
If they go to the Agate world,
If they go to the Agate world, Messeltanen,
the Stellaron Disasters Ground Zero, The Express will brush past Selenova.
But on
So
the
now
other
we know where
side-
Selenova is. Selenova is near the Agate world.
0. The Express will brush past Selenova.
But on the other side.
On the other side of the convos, the Cianjo Alliance will stray from the Trailblaze.
The Cianjo Alliance will stray from the Trailblaze and return to its original end. The 8th Lord Ravager's ascending wings will sound.
So they're basically saying, in the worst outcome, the Cianjo Alliance, which will actually reflect back to the, it was Fables of the Stars Part 2, where Selenova mentions that the Cianjo Alliance is not our enemy.
The prey
Which means that, looks like Lon here, or maybe whatever's going on here, is that Lightning Lord with a different blade? Is going to become the 8th Ravager and then try to go after Yaosha, the Abundance.
to divine war. As for the glass belt,
There's some swarm bugs that fly by here, so maybe this is supposed to be a resurrection of the Swarm Emanator. Because they do have a piece of the Swarm... Sorry, not Swarm Emanator, the Swarm Aeon, the Propagation Aeon. Taziranth. So they're going to use the power of the Propagation infused with Destruction or whatever, which is the Godslayer Protocol and all that, to try to kill Yaosha. Who I personally don't see as a big bad, to be honest. They just give people what they ask for, and, people pay the price for that.
war. As for the glass belt,
The Glass Belt
that
of Petrevia.
stage for the morning actors, the black hole and the white hole will devour each other at the end.
So, where the morning actors are is where Zephyro and, I guess, Acheron will face off? No, wait, that's Welt! Is that Welt?
Rupturing the cosmos. For that,
Is that Welt? Yeah, that's Welt! He's got his cane! I thought that was Acheron originally. Okay, so Acheron versus Zephyro. Who saw that coming? Welt versus Zephyro? Holy shit!
each other at the end of that script. Rupturing the cosmos. For that road leads to the most ferocious enemy.
Okay, let's get a closer look at what's at the top of this hourglass. So that's us in the hourglass. There's the lance. There's the hat. And I guess the pages represent the quill and whatnot.
Enemy. Zephyro.
That's enough.
Oh, there's March's camera in there.
Thinking about
Oh, there's Sunday. March 7th. Dawn Hung. I'm guessing this is Himiko down here.
it is scary. There'll be nothing
Oh, Welt. He looks so sad. Pom Pom! No, not Pom Pom!
we can do.
Everybody dies.
Only 2 possibilities remain.
Okay, now this is where stuff's gonna get really
So the
sketchy.
chances are 50-50. In possibility A, the remembrance of Amphorius will still head towards destruction.
See you tomorrow, little Gray. Thank you for fulfilling my wish.
Stand with me and become heroes!
We will definitely write an ending like none that has come before.
This music is so
Farewells are
beautiful here.
unavoidable for the Trailblaze. On the road to defy the destruction, we must become used
So we see the chimeras burning away. We see Cyrene. We see a baby Phynon. We see Dromas and an
to
Anaxagoras.
loss
Some more Trivies walking by.
in order to
Oh, there's a few frames there. Okay, this is Castorus, Maide, Iron Tomb in the distance, and Hyacinth.
continue onward.
There's the cycle number that we're at, 33,550,337. Or I guess we're on the 8th one right now.
Something more tempting, but also more terrible.
Why are they saying this is the more terrible option?
In the name of love, she will treasure all that has faded. Till the end of time, when the remembrance becomes the 4th kind of finality.
But this is really dark, and it does start to align that the 4th, what was it, the 4 Apocalypse Theory or whatever it's called. I guess this is basically soft confirmation that the 4th path that leads to finality will be remembrance, with the other 3 being destruction, nihility, and harmony for some reason.
At least that ending will be gentle enough.
Oh, come on. Please make sure it doesn't happen.
I don't want the world to
gazes
end.
of the eons will soon all fall upon Amphorius.
Why don't we meet them at the next stop after Penacony wraps up?
Oh, so this is taking place during Penacony where they're having this conversation. That's actually pretty interesting.
There better still be a next stop.
Don't worry. The views of the road ahead are already reflected in those eyes.
And of course she says this as the camera centers on the cat.
A tomorrow where the stars shine.
Alright, now let's get to this text here.
And
This seems
Amphorius'
ominous.
Life.
She's sitting on the loop that is Amphorius, which is kind of nutty.
And Amphorius'
She big. Cyrene is big.
life.
She went from small to big. Is that what her light cone is going to be? Oh no, this is the banner image. We haven't seen a banner image for her yet. Because this is the banner image we got for Dan Heng that was in the Saga of Heroes, the Golden Epic PV. That's the Art of Hycelins right there. The Art of Hyacinth. Is that Ceridra? I think that's Ceridra. Yeah, she's got the weird star symbols in her hair.
People meet each other from breaking apart.
And then they all suck
and
into the
face
book,
farewells by
as I've
embracing.
written.
Remember to take a deep breath, partner. Then,
Okay, this we're going to go through. Alright, blank entity, deletion sequence initiated, signature confirming, disconfirmed, blank, confirmed, firewall checking, Cortesian algebraic expressions, undetected, passed, Amphorius cache, cleanup, done, terminating, failed, entity memory, non-resident, proceeding, state agnostic deletion
towards
sequence.
tomorrow.
Okay, this maybe not as bad as I thought it was. Allocated storage float, percentage of total, blank, warning, target volume will be permanently destroyed, including warning, 1, all entries in metadata, 2, all objects in data storage, proceed anyway, Y-N, we type in Y, confirmation key, that seems important, warning, kernel space instability detected, allocating resources to sustain critical processes, termination status, data deletion progress, Amphorius data Chrysos errors, blank dash core. Farewell, Amphorius. Are they spoiling the ending in this one little trailer? Well, I guess anything with the finality involved would do that. Well, anywho, that's going to be the ending of this here. So I don't think I have much more to add here. All I can say is I look forward to playing through the story in like 2 weeks. Or a week and a half, or however long that is. Is it going to be like November 7th or so is when this comes out? November 9th? I don't really know when the next patch comes out. I don't plan on pulling for Cyrene. I do think her animations look pretty good from what we have seen clips of. And for the most part, what I've been told of her kit, she's going to work well with the Chrysos heirs. I have surprisingly not a lot of those, actually. I personally will be planning to pull for Hyacinth in the upcoming patch. That's going to be my plans for pulls. I'm actually pretty much broke after pulling for Saber in 3.6. So I don't expect to get any characters in 3.7. But who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll drop like $40 or something. Who knows? We're going to get 10 free pulls anyway, and there's going to be like 120 pulls worth of stuff that we can get probably from events and just doing progress in story. Maybe I'll get lucky. Who knows? You never know. I've gotten characters in 30 pulls before, or less. Well, anyway, that's going to be a wrap for this video. You don't have to like it, you don't have to subscribe, you don't even have to leave a comment. All I ask is that you give me the time of day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you all when I see you. You can catch me on Discord. You can even request other content for me to react and analyze, so there's always that available to you. I stream on Twitch multiple days a week, the announcements for which go on Discord. We do playthroughs of mostly strategy games here, but we are playing through Genshin as well. And I'm going to be doing some ladder climbing and guild recruiting in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. If you feel like that any of that interests you, stick around. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye-bye.